Hi, I'm Chris McClure, and this is EDL 854, Module 1, School Level Governance, Fiscal Responsibilities of School Principals. Before I summarize the articles, let me start with some personal information. I grew up in Lyons, Kansas, and after a short stint at Garden City Community College, I went to Ottawa University, where I received my bachelor's degree in accounting. After about 5 years in the real world, I decided that I wanted to go back and teach and coach. So I went to Sterling College, where I received my teacher certification. And then I've also received a master's in curriculum and instruction from Wichita State University. I'm currently in my 24th year teaching at Smoky Valley High School in Lindsborg, my 27th overall. I am a business teacher. I am also our career and tech ed coordinator and a college and career advocate. In the fall, I am the defensive coordinator for football. In the spring, I am the head softball coach. I am also our Fellowship of Christian Athletes huddle leader. My wife and I will celebrate our 25th anniversary this winter. We have 2 children who are also teachers. Andrew went to KU and is now a middle school biology teacher in Baldwin City. Hallie went to Bethany College here in Lindsborg and is now teaching social studies in Clay Center. And then we have our 2 dogs, Bear and Hopper, who shed a lot and bark at every cat in the neighborhood. All right, enough about me. Let's look at the recurring themes from our readings. The first theme is school level governance. According to the U.S. Constitution, it is the responsibility of individual states to recognize and meet the needs of students in that state. States also have a responsibility to make sure schools have sufficient funding to operate and to ensure every student gets a quality education. However, specific funding decisions are usually decided at the local level. There's a growing trend where districts recognize that it does not make sense for central office to make their spending decisions for each building, and that the principal might know what is best or most needed at their school. Principals, as leaders of their school buildings and staff, have unequaled insights into their individual school's needs and know which resources are needed most urgently. The next theme is student and adult success and well-being. There exists a large body of research that school funding has a significant impact on student achievement, including a report that indicated a 20% increase in spending per pupil over time resulted in 25% higher earnings for them after high school. A decentralized budgeting model can improve school resource equity and empower principals to make decisions about the resources that best fit the needs of their students and school community. The third theme is data-informed decisions. As school district financial data becomes easier to access due to new provisions of the Every Student Succeeds Act, school boards can make connections between school spending and educational outcomes. Empowering budget makers with building-level autonomy motivates and engages staff to make informed, data-driven decisions to best support the district's overall goals and improve student achievement. This is especially true of the federal COVID relief money that Rosa suggested using data to get smart on what students need. The fourth theme is equitable resource plans. More equitable and adequate allocation of financial inputs to schooling provides a necessary underlying condition for improving the equity and adequacy of outcomes. Strategic school funding is an initiative designed to encourage innovation, to strengthen accountability for student outcomes, and to create the structures and incentives needed for improving the equitable distribution of teachers between high and low need schools. In student-based budgeting decisions or systems, students with additional needs are allocated additional dollars, and system leaders must be comfortable with either reallocating existing funds away from less needy schools towards needier schools, or with focusing future additional revenues towards closing these gaps. The fifth theme deals with finance laws, policies, and regulations. KSDE has numerous policies and guidelines regulating the use of school funds. These include revenue from enrollment and at-risk students, as well as regulations pertaining to contracts, capital outlay, and supplies and equipment purchases. Principals need to be aware of and adhere to federal, state, and local policies regarding school funding and expenditures. The other theme that I found prevalent in the readings was transparency. Many of the resources mentioned the need for greater fiscal transparency in education. Transparency not just with the public or other stakeholders outside of the school, but also with principals and other decision makers within the school. Providing principals and staff with more clarity and reasoning into financial decisions should facilitate greater camaraderie and trust for all involved. Thank you for your attention. I have included my reflection as well as the multiple references.